Have you ever been so obsessed with someone that it consumed your entire life? I'm not talking about a normal crush. I'm talking total and complete infatuation. You wake up every morning bursting with energy because the first thought in your mind is this person. Their presence fuels your day, making every mundane task seem easier. Every text message or social media notification sends a thrill through your body. Seeing their name on your phone makes your heart race with joy. You find yourself frequently lost in thought, imagining scenarios where the two of you are together, sharing intense moments or going on adventures. These daydreams are vivid and detailed, almost like watching a perfect movie in your mind. But this euphoria and excitement quickly shift into anxiety and uncertainty. When you don't hear from them, you feel a pit in your stomach. You start overanalyzing their last message or interaction, wondering if you said something wrong or if they are losing interest. While the anticipation of seeing them is exhilarating, it's also nerve-wracking. You spend hours getting ready, changing outfits multiple times to look perfect, and rehearsing what you'll say to avoid any awkward moments. Your mood becomes dependent on their actions or responses. A positive comment or gesture from them can make your entire week, while perceived indifference or a missed call can plunge you into despair. These mood swings are exhausting, leaving you emotionally drained and preoccupied with thoughts of the person. They are on your mind almost constantly. You replay past conversations, analyze their every word and gesture, and try to decipher any hidden meanings or signs of their feeling towards you. You're on their social media profiles constantly, looking at their photos, reading their posts, and trying to piece together details about their life. You start repeatedly asking your friends for their opinions. Do you think they like me? Or what did they mean by this? Eventually, your friends get tired of hearing about it, and you have to stop confiding in them. Any small gesture of kindness or interest from the person is magnified and dissected. A simple smile or compliment can be replayed in your mind repeatedly as proof of their affection. You become desperate to impress them. You go out of your way to improve your appearance, pick up new hobbies, and learn about topics they are interested in, all to make yourself more attractive to them. You find yourself agreeing with all of their opinions or preferences, sometimes even compromising your own values or interests to align with theirs. You start initiating contact more often, sending texts or finding excuses to call them. You cherish every response they give you, and you eagerly await each reply. Being in their presence becomes your number one priority. You rearrange your schedule to ensure you can attend any social gatherings where you know they will be present. Your world becomes smaller and smaller until you are completely enveloped in your obsession. If this story feels familiar to you, you might be experiencing a psychological phenomenon known as limerence. The term limerence was coined by American psychologist Dorothy Tennov, who dedicated her career to researching and understanding romantic love. While conducting her research in the 60s and 70s, Tennov noticed the intense and sometimes irrational behaviors people exhibited when they were in love. She wanted to understand this experience from a psychological perspective, leading her to focus on what she originally called emotional obsession. Tennov conducted surveys and distributed questionnaires to a wide range of participants, asking detailed questions about their experiences with romantic love and infatuation. She also conducted in-depth interviews to gather rich, detailed accounts of personal experiences, offering insights into the emotional and psychological aspects of emotional obsession. Through her research, Tennov identified 3 common characteristics that she says are the hallmarks of limerence. The first is intrusive thoughts. Participants consistently reported that thoughts about the person they were obsessed with were pervasive and intrusive, often occupying their minds even during unrelated activities. Second is emotional dependence. Participants often felt a desperate need for reciprocation and validation from the person they were obsessed with. Third is idealization. Tennov found that individuals in a state of limerence tended to idealize the person, attributing them with exaggerated positive qualities and overlooking their flaws. These characteristics paint a vivid picture of the intense and often overwhelming nature of limerence. But what causes this consuming infatuation? Understanding the roots of limerence can help us comprehend why we fall so deeply and sometimes irrationally in love. One cause of limerence is low self-esteem. When you struggle with feelings of inadequacy or lack of self-worth, the attention and affection of someone new can feel like validation of your value. This can lead to an intense fixation on that person, as their approval becomes a key component of your self-esteem. You might start to see them as a source of happiness and self-worth, making you more susceptible to limerence. Low self-esteem often stems from past experiences, such as childhood neglect, criticism, or bullying. These experiences can leave deep emotional scars, leading you to seek external validation to feel worthy and valued. Another factor that makes you more at risk for limerence is emotional vulnerability. When you are going through a difficult time, such as a breakup or a significant life change, your emotional defenses are down. You might meet someone who offers a kind word or a moment of understanding, and suddenly they become the center of your world. Their kindness feels like a lifeline, and you cling to it with all your might. Psychological traits can also play a significant role in the development of limerence. People who are naturally introspective and prone to daydreaming are more likely to become obsessed with someone. Their rich inner world and vivid imagination can turn a simple crush into a full-blown infatuation. They create elaborate scenarios in their minds where every interaction with the object of their desire is charged with meaning and emotion. Highly empathic individuals who naturally feel emotions deeply and are sensitive to the feelings of others can also be more prone to limerence. Their ability to connect on a deep emotional level can make them feel an intense bond with someone quickly. People who are prone to anxiety or obsessive-compulsive tendencies might also experience limerence more intensely. Their tendency to overthink and fixate can turn a single attraction into an all-consuming obsession. They may replay interactions in their minds repeatedly, analyze every detail, and constantly seek reassurance about the other person's feelings. Past experiences also contribute to the intensity of limerence. If you've experienced rejection or unrequited love in the past, you might be more prone to limerence. The pain of past disappointments can make you hyper-focused on finding validation and reciprocation from a new person. Traumatic experiences, such as childhood abuse or neglect, can also play a significant role in the development of limerence. These experiences can leave deep emotional wounds, leading you to seek out intense and idealized romantic relationships as a way to cope with unresolved pain. The intensity of limerence can provide a temporary escape from these painful memories, but it can also perpetuate unhealthy relationship patterns. In essence, limerence is a complex interplay of low self-esteem, emotional vulnerability, psychological traits, and past experiences. It's a potent mix that can lead to a profound and often consuming infatuation. Understanding these causes can help us recognize the roots of our feelings and navigate the intense emotions that come with limerence. If this story resonates with you, know that you are not alone. Limerence is a common human experience, and exploring its causes can offer valuable insights into our hearts and minds. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know your thoughts or experiences with limerence in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.